G'day everyone, welcome back to Plan B. This video is a little bit different to what I normally do. This time I'm just going to show you a few modifications that we've made to the van to make life a little bit easier. Yeah, hope you enjoy it. The Caravan's a van Infinity 609, so it's about 19'6". The bed actually slides out, so it gives you a bit more room. There's the bed slide, as you can see. Whoop, big as banging and clanging, drink bottle falls down. So that's the bed. This cupboard at the end of the bed, when the bed comes in, moves right all the way into the cupboards, so you can't open the cupboards, but you can't get around the bed either. But what Avan have done, they've actually fitted a television in here, but it creates a bit of a problem in the cupboard space. So I utilise this space for drinks. So I made up extra shelves, and each of those cupboards holds 24 cans. So otherwise that space was just wasted really. I suppose you could put bits and pieces in there, but it was always going to be junk, so it's a good place to put your a bit of alcohol, and we can smuggle it if we have to that way. So that's one of the little modifications we've made. I'll just pop the telly down again. It's actually good that way that it's out of the way as well, and we've never had any trouble with it as far as travel. So there you go. Another modification I've made up these little slides doofus for the Sirocco fan, because we've only got one fan, so it's handy to actually be able to move it around. So that's in the bedroom as such. There's another bracket for the fan for in the dining area. So Sirocco fan just slides in there, and there's a 12-volt socket on the wall, which brings me to the next mod. This is a small telly, which everybody says that they have trouble, they don't know where to store their tellies and everything else. Well, we got the swing out bracket, but I actually modified that. I made up a bracket there with a little hole in it. And I bought this old catch in a junk shop, mounted that to the back of the telly, so when you lock it up, it actually locks the telly in back in position like that, and it won't go anywhere. And that's travelled to Cape York, done the Udnadata track, never take the telly off it and sit it on the bed or anything like that. Very secure. We pulled out the 3-way fridge, which was just not a good option for us. We found it used far too much gas because we free camp a lot, and yeah, it just never kept everything as cold as it should have. So we bought the Samsung inverter fridge, which was second hand for 200 bucks. Made it fit. It's a monster fridge for a caravan, but we've never actually looked back. It's been fantastic. Runs off a 300 watt inverter. probably one of the better modifications we've made to the van. Something else we did to the fridge, because we've heard of people having their fridges fly open the van up, and they got frozen stuff all over the floor. We found these at Bunnings. They're just child-proof stuff. You shut your fridge, put that little thing on, and we haven't had a problem. Like I said, we've travelled to Cape York, right to the top with the van. The Udnadada track from one end to the other, and we've never had the fridge come open. The only time it came open was when we forgot to lock it. So they're a cheap little catch you can buy at Bunnings. Also, remotes I've just velcroed onto the walls. Easy to find, they don't fall off, they're always where they're meant to be. And this is our coffee machine. Grind up your coffee, put it in, pull the handles up, then when you're ready, pour the water in the top, just push down, pushes the hot water through the coffee, and you get a fantastic cuppa, tamper, and that's the coffee grinder. Put your beans in the top, put the lid on. Got a special attachment on the good old Ryobi drill. Put it on there, power it up, grind your beans. And for frothing up the milk, all we've got is a Aldi milk frother. It's been working for years actually, it does a great job. Love our coffee. We live in our van probably very similarly to how we would have lived at home. So for that reason we do a fair bit of cooking. We don't eat out a lot. So as we don't have bottles of spice in the cupboards, which, yeah, we'd have to have that many of them. We actually made up this box. We don't have a whole lot of each spice, but we have a list of all the different spices we've got in this box, and we just put them in bags and label each bag. It takes a bit of hunting down and finding the right ones when you really need them, but we've got a lot of different spices. There's probably, I don't know, probably 30 or 40 different spices that we keep on hand. There's not much we can't make. Okay, just going to show you some other little modifications we've made. This one's our anti-flapper kit, which isn't really an anti-flapper kit, just something I made up. It's just these bits of Velcro hooked onto some tarpaulin clamp little things. Got this lot from George Taylor stores in Warrnambool. So they're just meant to clamp onto tarpaulins and use a rope, pull them tight or whatever, but I've put a bit of Velcro I got from Bunno's, and yeah, I've got 4 on this end and 4 on the other end. Just tighten them up. Got the Velcro, and Bob's your uncle. Tighten them up as you go. So we've got 4 on there. That's a pretty good little mod actually. Works quite well. Then got the typical inside clothesline. Bunnings special again. Yeah, that's just typical caravan sort of stuff with having that clothesline there, but this is the one I made. It's aluminium welded up, 3 lines. Holds quite a bit of stuff. That outside line needs a bit of a tighten up by the looks of it, but works very well. Really happy with that little mod. Started using these pegs. They're Australian designed and made, and they're manufactured in Australia. Get onto them. Buy Australian if we can. Okay everyone, this is another modification that I've made. It's probably a real game changer as far as health and safety with the van. This is a modification I've done to the step. It's just a piece of aluminium checker plate folded in all the right places, and it extends the step out. Pretty basic. I'll have to pull it off every time we travel, because you can't actually travel with it in position. Just do a little demo. So that's it. Standard step. Won't fit all caravan steps, but this particular type it does. Clips in there, and there you go. I find it much easier. I used to miss the step every now and then because they're so narrow and close to the van. So yeah, works really well. Okay, thanks for watching this video everyone. Hope to see you on the next one. Hope you've got something out of it. Catch you next time. Hooroo.